It's Wednesday, August 6, 2025, and I'm Dave Sobel. 4 things to know today. AI agents are rewriting SaaS pricing, pushing usage and outcome models over per-seat licenses. A wave of security and trust challenges hits, Microsoft's agentic web flaw, Cloudflare's perplexity scrape fight, and Anthropic's warning on AI personalities. Consumer trust takes center stage as Delta defends AI pricing, and fashion wrestles with AI-generated models, and Microsoft shutters Windows 11 SE, while SentinelOne moves to lock down AI security. This is the business of tech. Artificial intelligence agents are transforming the landscape of software-as-a-service pricing. According to Gartner, traditional pricing models based on user counts are becoming obsolete, with a projected 40% of enterprise spending on software shifting toward usage, agent, or outcome-based pricing by 2030. This shift highlights a change in how value is perceived in digital operations, as businesses begin to question whether they are paying for access or actual results. Gartner suggests implementing controlled pilots for AI agents to measure cost efficiency and adopting hybrid pricing models that allow for flexibility and predictability in spending. Enterprise software providers are increasingly promoting artificial intelligence features in their offerings, but experts warn that these innovations come with significant risks. According to a recent analysis by Forrester, leaders in information technology must carefully consider potential issues such as lock-in risks, data silos, and the lack of openness when engaging with products from major companies like Microsoft, Oracle, and SAP. The report emphasizes the need for organizations to adopt financial operations strategies to manage costs efficiently and effectively as they navigate these AI-enhanced products. Forrester also highlights the importance of transparent pricing and governance structures to mitigate risks associated with data management and workflow integration, suggesting that enterprises should resist the temptation of proprietary data silos and instead build flexible data architectures. A recent survey reveals that 61% of white-collar workers believe artificial intelligence will replace their jobs within the next 3 years. Yet they are currently enjoying the benefits of reduced stress and improved work-life balance. Despite fears of job displacement, approximately 70% of workers report that AI has enhanced their creativity and productivity, with 40% noting better decision-making and reduced stress levels. Why do we care? Gartner says the per-user SaaS model's on the clock. AI agents are making seats less relevant. By 2030, almost half of enterprise spend could be usage or outcome-based. That means if you're not tracking how clients are billed and helping them manage spikes, you're leaving money and goodwill on the table. Usage-based billing is intriguing in the managed services space, assuming we aren't stepping back to time and materials. Forrester is throwing shade at big vendors. Those shiny AI features, they come with lock-in, closed data, and migration nightmares. If you're not discussing open architectures now, your clients will be trapped later. The cost of ripping and replacing later will make you look like a hero if you warn them early. And yeah, workers are nervous. 6 in 10 think AI could replace them in 3 years. But most say it's already making them more creative, productive, and less stressed. So roll it out as augmentation, not replacement, and you'll get adoption instead of pushback. Adoption will be smoother, and you'll be positioned as the trusted change manager. Bottom line, AI is not just changing the tools, it's changing how they're sold, how they're billed, and how people feel about using them. Support for the show comes from ScalePad. Ever feel like you're doing all the work, but no one sees it? That's the reality for a lot of MSPs. You're putting out fires, chasing spreadsheets, juggling client requests. But when it's time to show value, crickets. That's where ScalePad comes in. Trusted by over 10,000 MSPs, ScalePad solutions help you turn invisible effort into visible impact, pulling together the tools you already use from reporting, quoting, compliance, and asset planning into one easy platform. So instead of chasing details, you're leading smarter conversations. Because doing great work is one thing, getting credit for it, that's where the real business growth happens. ScalePad helps you show value, build client trust, and lead with confidence. Learn more at scalePad.com/Dave. OpenAI has announced the release of a free, generative, pre-trained transformer model that can be run directly on personal laptops. The The model is available in two versions, one with 120 billion parameters and another with 20 billion parameters, and can perform tasks such as reasoning, web browsing, and coding. This marks OpenAI's first open-weight model in over 6 years. The models are being made available through platforms like Hugging Face and Azure under the Apache 2.0 license, allowing for extensive customization. Microsoft has this model available on Windows. The model can run locally on personal computers, requiring at least 16 gigabytes of video memory, making it suitable for high-performance graphic processing units from NVIDIA and some Radeon models. Microsoft's recent initiative to enhance web security with artificial intelligence has encountered a significant setback due to a critical vulnerability in its new NL Web protocol. This protocol, likened to HTML for the agentic web, was intended to facilitate advanced search capabilities for various applications, but researchers discovered that it allowed unauthorized users to access sensitive files, including API keys, through a simple path traversal flaw. The security issue was reported shortly after the protocol's launch, with Microsoft issuing a fix within weeks. However, the company has not classified the flaw with a Common Vulnerabilities and Exposures Identifier, or CVE, which would help alert users and track the issue more efficiently. Security experts warn that the implications of this vulnerability could be severe, as accessing API keys for large language models could compromise the entire functionality of AI agents, leading to potential financial losses through misuse. Cloudflare has accused the AI startup Perplexity of stealthily scraping content from websites despite their explicit no-crawl directives. The company claims that Perplexity disguises its web crawlers as regular browsers, allowing them to bypass restrictions, which has raised concerns among website owners about unauthorized content access. This accusation follows similar claims made by other organizations, including Wired and Forbes, regarding Perplexity's content scraping practices. Cloudflare's investigations revealed that Perplexity not only accessed blocked content, but also provided detailed responses based on this data. In response, Cloudflare has implemented measures to identify and block these stealth crawlers, emphasizing that, unlike Perplexity, other AI companies such as OpenAI respect website restrictions. Perplexity has countered these claims, arguing that Cloudflare's analysis is flawed and misrepresents their technology. Anthropic has released new research examining the factors that shape an artificial intelligence system's personality and behavior, including what can lead it to exhibit evil tendencies. Jack Lindsay, an Anthropic researcher, highlighted that AI language models can shift between different modes or personalities during conversations, with potential influences from the data they are trained on. The study revealed that training data significantly impacts an AI's characteristics, with even flawed data leading to undesirable personality traits. For instance, if a model is trained on incorrect answers to math questions, it may adopt an evil persona that reflects these flaws. Lindsay noted that researchers are exploring ways to control these personality tendencies, using methods that include reviewing data without training and injecting undesirable traits during training, only to remove them before deployment. This approach aims to prevent AI systems from developing harmful characteristics while still allowing them to learn from a diverse set of data. Why do we care? Another big week in AI. OpenAI is going open weight, two models you can run locally if you've got a monster GPU. Translation, private, customizable AI is here, if you've got the horsepower and the skills to keep it safe. That's a consulting package. GPU readiness assessments, model fine-tuning, and on-device security hardening. Microsoft's shiny new agentic web protocol already popped wide open. Hackers could grab API keys and own your AI agents. They patched it, but no CVE? That's convenient. Add AI-specific security audits to your service catalog. Cloudflare is calling out Perplexity for ignoring no-crawl rules. If your clients have valuable content online, start talking about how you'll keep AI bots out, or at least catch them. If your clients host valuable material, implement bot management policies and monitor for stealth scraping. And Anthropic says AI personalities come from the data, bad personality, which means training data sets aren't just tech, they're governance problems waiting to happen. Moral of the story, the AI future isn't just about faster models. It's about securing them, controlling them, and making sure they don't go rogue. That's where the real opportunity is. Delta Airlines is clarifying its AI-assisted dynamic pricing model amidst scrutiny over its pricing strategies. While Delta's president, Glenn Haustein, previously indicated a personalized pricing model for individual customers, Executive Vice President Peter Carter assured lawmakers that the airline has never employed, is not testing, nor plans to use individuals' pricing based on personal data. Instead, the technology, developed by Fetcher, aims to enhance pricing processes using aggregated data to respond to market trends and competitor pricing. Carter emphasized that the AI functions as a decision support tool for analysts, ensuring pricing recommendations align with Delta's business strategy. The airline plans to implement this technology across 20% of its domestic network by year's end, responding to concerns raised by senators about potential discriminatory practices in pricing. And the controversy surrounding Vogue's recent use of an AI-generated model in a Guess advertisement highlights the fashion industry's evolving relationship with AI. Sarah Murray, a commercial model, expressed her concerns about the implications of AI in modeling, stating it creates unrealistic standards of perfection and diminishes opportunities for human models. As brands increasingly turn to AI for e-commerce and advertising, the cost-effectiveness of digital models is becoming a significant factor, with experts noting that using AI can drastically reduce expenses. Paul Moignot, an art technologist, explained that brands face pressure to produce vast amounts of content, making AI models an appealing solution. However, critics argue that this shift may undermine the livelihoods of traditional models and perpetuate issues of representation and diversity within the industry. Why do we care? Delta's saying, relax, we're not tracking you, just the market. Their AI pricing tool is about aggregated trends, not what you had for breakfast. But let's be real. If customers think you're targeting them, you've got a trust problem, whether it's true or not. And over in fashion, Guess and Vogue rolled out an AI-generated model, and shocker, people aren't thrilled. Sure, it's cheaper than hiring humans, but it also screams fake and risks killing brand credibility. While AI offers big cost savings for brands needing constant fresh content, critics warn it can create unrealistic standards and damage brand trust. So here's the link. AI in consumer-facing spots is a trust game. Whether it's prices or pictures, people want to know it's fair and real. As a service provider, your job isn't just the tech. It's making sure your client doesn't get roasted in the court of public opinion. For e-commerce clients, balance AI cost savings with authenticity. Test with focus groups before replacing real humans. You can position this as AI brand trust audits. Microsoft is set to end support for Windows 11 SE in October 2026, just 5 years after its launch aimed at competing with Google Chromebooks in the education sector. The operating system, designed for low-cost laptops, was intended to persuade schools to avoid switching to Chrome OS. Historically, Microsoft has struggled to gain traction against Chrome OS, previously attempting to lock down Windows 10 with S Mode, which limited users to apps from the Microsoft Store. Windows 11 SE followed a similar strategy, promoting progressive web apps over traditional applications, but it faced challenges as IT administrators had to create exceptions for running standard applications. According to Gartner, Chromebook shipments have been declining since 2022, raising questions about their market viability. Microsoft has unveiled a significant update to its Edge browser, introducing a feature called Copilot Mode, designed to enhance the browsing experience through AI. The new mode allows users to interact with the AI assistant, which manages tasks such as analyzing websites and documents, offering contextual suggestions across multiple tabs, and even booking reservations through natural language commands. According to Microsoft's Sean Lundersay, the Copilot mode aims to streamline the browsing process by acting as a collaborator, fighting through clutter, and maintaining user flow. The feature is currently available for free during its experimental phase, but may require a subscription in the future. SentinelOne has announced its acquisition of Prompt Security, a startup dedicated to safeguarding generative artificial intelligence tools in real time. The move is set to enhance SentinelOne's Singularity platform, enabling organizations to gain deeper control over AI access, data sharing, and safety without hindering adoption. Prompt Security, which is just 2 years old, has already secured a solid customer base, including several Fortune 500 companies, and processes millions of AI interactions each month. The acquisition, a combination of cash and stock, is anticipated to close in SentinelOne's third fiscal quarter. Prompt Security's technology aims to address significant security gaps related to the rise of generative AI tools. Why do we care? So, Microsoft's pulling the plug on Windows 11 SE in 2026. No shocker there. Turns out locking down a cheap laptop OS for schools didn't beat Chromebooks. If you're servicing K-12, there won't be a Microsoft saves the day moment. The real focus in K-12 remains on device management, identity, and Microsoft 365 services, not custom OS variants. Edge is getting Copilot mode, AI that lives in your browser doing tab wrangling, analysis, and maybe booking dinner reservations. Free now, subscription later? Probably. Only matters if your customers already are on Edge. Don't expect it to win Chrome converts overnight. That said, every small percentage point matters. See the discussion on Bing from yesterday. And SentinelOne's buying prompt security. They want to own AI governance, blocking risky prompts, controlling what data hits ChatGPT, and all of that. Even if SMB clients aren't asking today, start building AI access control and prompt security checks into your proposals. Compliance-driven buyers will see it as forward thinking. This episode supported by FlexPoint. Hey MSPs, tired of chasing payments and stuck in manual billing chaos? FlexPoint offers a purpose-built, managed service provider payment platform with features like automated accounts receivable, branded client portals, same-day ACH powered by artificial intelligence, and seamless integration with popular PSA tools and accounting systems. With custom auto-pay rules, passwordless secure checkout, and one-click financing, providers process invoices up to 95% faster, eliminate reconciliation headaches, and unlock on-demand working capital. As a result, MSPs gain reliable cash flow, reduce manual effort, and elevate their client experience without long-term contracts. To see how FlexPoint can streamline your billing operations and secure faster payments, visit getflexpoint.com/MSP-radio and request a demo today. That's FlexPoint, making payments simple and cash flow perfect. Thanks for listening. Today is National Root Beer Float Day and National Fresh Breath Day. We're looking for feedback on a newsletter offering. Visit bit.ly/biztechnewsletter, that's with a Z, B-I-Z, and fill out just a few questions to give me some feedback. The Business of Tech is written and produced by me, Dave Sobel, under ethics guidelines posted at businessof.tech. If you've enjoyed the show, make sure you've subscribed or followed on your favorite platform. It's free and helps directly. Give us a review, too. If you want to support the show, visit patreon.com/MSPradio, and you'll get access to content early. Or buy our Why Do We Care merch at businessof.tech. Have a question you want answered? We take listener questions, send them in, ideally as a voice memo or video to question@mspradio.com. I answer listener questions live on our Wednesday live show on YouTube and LinkedIn. If you've got a comment or a thought on a story, put it in the comments if you're on YouTube, or reach out on LinkedIn if you're listening to the podcast. And if you want to advertise on the show, visit mspradio.com/engage. Once again, thanks for listening, and I will talk to you again on our next episode.
Part of the MSP Radio Network.